So I am so excited about my first guest today, Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken. Listen, I fell in love with the both of them back in 2003 watching season 2 of American Idol. By the way, their finale is still the most watched episode of American Idol ever. So we all remember it, right? Nearly 40 million people, including myself, watched live as Ruben was declared the winner over co-finalist Clay. Everybody, it seemed like, was either Team Ruben or Team Clay, but ultimately that night, they were Team Friendship. Take a look.
So no hard feelings between the two of you at all?
Absolutely. I'm going to beat him up later for stealing my title. I love you too.
Ruben Studdard, are you ready for this, man? You ready for the challenge?
I am. I love y'all so much. Thank you so very much, everybody.
Cheers.
Ruben told me, do not cry if you win. So don't you cry. You stop.
I think Ruben's already been crying a little bit, but that's okay.
I'm getting choked up, right? The memories. They've gone from fame to fatherhood and all that happens in the middle of life. And now they're getting ready to return to American Idol and go on tour together again to celebrate 20 years of friendship. But they wanted to kick it off with the Tam Fam first. Come on, y'all. Please welcome two guys I love, Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken! Crying looking at that clip.
He was crying too. Don't pretend you weren't. He was. He's the softy.
You both with the same body language either.
Oh, do we?
You're all dads now. I mean, when you look at it, does it still seem surreal or?
It is nostalgic, and like every time I see that video, I think about my brother and my grandfather because that was like the last time I think I had them both on stage together. So. That video was really special.
We've been going through a lot of the episodes of our season because we're preparing for this tour, and it is sort of crazy to look. God, I was skinny. That's the most depressing part.
You know what struck me most, now knowing what a great friendship you all have, even in that moment, Ruben, you're absorbing, right? You're like, okay, this is happening, and Clay has your back.
Right.
You know, because at some contests, the person who doesn't win walks off.
That's what I should have done.
They walk off mad.
That's what I should have done.
He was filling in the word blanks because your mind had just gone all over the place.
I think the producers of our season in particular did a great job of making us feel like family and building a family environment so that the reactions that we had when somebody would leave would be authentic because we were really sad when someone left.
Yeah, we were.
These were like our brothers and sisters every week.
We also lived together on our season, which hasn't happened since. It was the only season where they put all the contestants in a house together.
I didn't realize that.
I think they were going to try to film it as a extra thing, and they never did because we were boring.
But I love that. You know, I was reading this quote from you, Ruben, in December about Clay, and you said something to the effect of, there aren't many humans more selfless or gracious or loyal than he.
You said that about me?
I did.
That had me into, that was Clay.
I'm about to say, that sounds like something I would say about you. Not something you would say about me. I was like, hold on. That's way too eloquent for Ruben.
And you like how I took credit for it.
You sure did, didn't you?
Ruben, you looked at me like, I didn't say that, but I'm going to go with it. You said it about Ruben.
That's the key to our relationship. We all know when we do something wrong on stage, Ruben just says, just go with it, make it look like we planned it.
Like, make it look like you planned it.
That way. No, I mean, no, it is true. I will say what I was going to say about the stage and that picture. A lot of people don't know, right as we were standing backstage before we walked out in that commercial break to find out who was going to win, Ruben looked at me and he said, look at us, the two people who were least likely to be here. And look at us here right now. And our season was that. I think it was about You know, Idol was about finding people who really had no business being on stage and in camera.
Well,
and
no,
giving
you
them
did because you're a talent.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I have business.
But I
doing it.
also think that a lot of times, you know, the business is extremely superficial at times. So like a person like me, myself or Clay would be overlooked if we were at a traditional talent scouting agency. And so for us, the competition of it all is what it evened the playing field for all of us.
So when Clay, your son Parker, you reveal so much about yourself now, and I love that we have been able to go into y'all's world.
Did you think I talk too much?
No, I love it. I love it. Both of you are dads.
Yeah.
And you have Parker, and then you come out publicly to the world. What I didn't know at the time is that there'd already been a safe zone created behind the scenes at American Idol, where you were living your life in so many ways openly behind the scenes. And then you let the rest of the world in your business, and you didn't have to, but you did.
Well, you
in a
did
very
in a
brave.
way.
Well, no, you bravely did it because it helped so many other people following that. But Ruben was at your side. And very
Well,
supportive.
Ruben was always there. I mean, there was a certain group behind the scenes. I actually didn't know myself until I was on Idol. Never dated anybody till I was on Idol. We won't tell those people's businesses, but still. But so there was a circle of people who knew Ruben was early in that before I came out publicly. But I've always told people that you sort of handled it the way that I think people should. Oh, look how he's substantially larger now.
I was going to say, how old is Parker now?
He's 14 now.
He's 14 now?
Yeah. That's the only thing that I'm ahead of Ruben on.
Wait, 'cause
He's 14. He has no idea what he's in for.
You have a 2-year-old.
2-year-old.
Olivier is 2.
He is 2.
When I introduced you, I said you've been from fame to fatherhood. Look at him. That's the American Idol, right?
That's my man.
Come on. I mean, so now you're both fathers. Did you give him father advice when you...
Can't nobody give Ruben Studdard advice. He doesn't know what he's in for, though. I mean, Olivier's adorable now. I've told him the only advice I've given him is to keep him that age if possible.
Man.
Has it gone fast for you? Because that's Parker being held by Ruben. And I feel like when folks tell you that parenthood, it goes so fast, it goes. You're at 2.
Right.
It blows my mind.
You don't know that it's gone fast until it's gone, though.
Yeah.
You don't realize it until it's gone
He
by.
just does little things every day that like show me that it's moving like quickly, like him picking up words, him like recognizing, like him knowing how to work this telephone.
You know, I love this conversation, and I'm just studying and watching you both because you can see the friendship. You see the realness.
He all right.
That's pretty much it.
But it's true. I tell people, I want this show to be brunch, 2 mimosas in, when the people you don't like are gone, and your real friends are there sticking around. You've been through a lot, and you're the 2 friends still sticking around and touring together and all of that.
And it's crazy to me. I was saying this to somebody earlier, that we did the finale of Idol back when it changed networks and came to ABC. But we did that finale, and we were the only finalists who even stayed in touch with each other.
Yeah.
Really?
It was crazy. I mean, I always find it wild that people would go through an experience like we went through and not have the bond that we have.
I also think that there were a couple of factors that happened because of that. Like we made them change some things. Like we became a little too close with each other. You know what I mean?
Not he and I.
I'm just saying.
Not he and I. But other people.
Ricky, me, Corey, we were all in the same room, so we would like sneak out, go to party, and have a good time. And they had to stop that. Like we were really
so that leads
brothers.
me to this critical question, because I read that you all bonded. The first real conversation is because one of you asked the other for advice on how to hit on ladies. Is it true?
No.
He's going to correct you on the word advice. I told you
Because
Mr.
the story
Studdard takes
was
advice
that
from no one.
Clay went to Ruben and said...
Absolutely not. We were in the Glendale Hilton.
Listen, he takes advice from no one. Here's what it... Okay.
They're going to go back to this
quote.
one.
Here we go. Trying to get some pointers on how to... You don't remember... Tell the story your way. Go on.
Look.
I'll correct the record when it's over. Go
Y'all
ahead.
were like a married couple.
We were at the Glendale Hilton, and I walk in the bar area, and I see this person here holding court with all these beautiful ladies. I'm like, what is going on?
We all understand why.
Like, what? I need to go see, like, he was by himself with like 10 gorgeous girls, and nobody's gonna go help him talk to them. So
I didn't need any help at all.
I took myself over there. I was like, hey, I'm Ruben, what's up? How y'all doing? Can I buy somebody a drink? Is everybody all right? And that's really how we met each other.
I prefer my version
And
of
your
the story
version
more.
is?
Well, it's the same version, but still. It's the same version, but in my version, he's impressed by my game. You were. Wait a second, hold on. You have told the story different ways in the past, and you've said that you're like, who is this boy who's got all this game with
But
all these ladies?
it wasn't.
Well, now
you were
you know.
holding court.